Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakakodash, and the one of the apostles and others, great millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother I know Allah from Gemma, Chicago, and this is gonna go into a quick lesson of what's going on in the news. And as you can see here, it says Venezuelan gangs overrunning Colorado apartment buildings, part of organized criminal effort. And basically, this is the I believe today, the mayor of Aurora, they declared this as an emergency. All right, and basically, a lot of foreigners already here in America. All right, you got cold-blooded killing Venezuelans, all right, that are here in America, but not just them. You also got people from across the sea, all right. You got these foreigner troops here in America as well. These Chinese, all right, men of fighting age, all right. These Chinese, these Russians, these Iranians, these these Hamites, such as the Africans, and it's so much more. All right, there are foreigner troops here in America, and all this. All right, Esau brought these foreigners over here, just to organize chaos. All right, at the end of the day, all this is organized chaos. That's happening. Right. But all this is going according to prophecy. Because hey, in the last days, perilous times shall come, and that is what we're beginning to see here right now.
That have fallen to these Venezuelan gangs. I'm trying to walk it back and do the investigation as to how there's a concentration of Venezuelans in these three buildings.
And hey, these Venezuelans, right? They really are smart criminals. All right. They managed to get bigger weapons, and by taking over a gun shop, by they're just real smart, slick criminals. All right. How much more when as this shit is going on right here, as these Venezuelans are breaching into people's homes and stuff, how much more when Jacob's trouble comes? All right.
Buildings, somebody put them there, and somebody funded it. Whether it's federal government or not, we're trying to find out who. These gangs apparently are attracted to where there's a concentration of Venezuelan migrants, and so they've in fact have kind of pushed out the property management through intimidation, and then collected the rents. We have now, or have had, it is ongoing operations with a task force of local law enforcement, state law enforcement partners, and federal law enforcement partners to root them out. And arrests have been made, but these operations are still ongoing.
With the arrests that have been made, are these confirmed gang-affiliated members?
This is an organized criminal effort. Whether it's Tren de Aragua, that remains to be seen. But it really doesn't matter. I mean, if they're Venezuelan migrants and they're conducting crime in an organized
manner.
They're
all right. Well, that was it to that video right there. I'm gonna bring out the scriptures, right? Because hey, these are in the times that we're in right now. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition. Actually, I'm gonna start with 14, of course. Yeah. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And then, there are those swords. The sword in this scripture is going into the modern weapon, such as the gun. All right. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And there, we're about to see civil unrest in America. All right. Especially in this upcoming election, or maybe before the election for sure. All right. Because there might not even just be an election this year. All right. Because of the upcoming pestilences and the talks about lockdowns and stuff that might occur before the election. All right. Hey, these people are gonna lose their shit. All right, when they bring them, when Esau brings the lockdown. All right. These people are not going to regard, all right, their government. They're not going to regard their police officers, because in that time, it's gonna be all hell breaking loose. All right. Laws and regulations. All right. They're not gonna prevent people from rioting and causing mass havoc. All right. We're entering into the real perilous times. And Esau is going to declare martial law as well. On top of that, all right. Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And the Lord, He created spirits created for vengeance. And you got a lot of these foreigners. You got a lot of these Venezuelans here in America, all right. A lot of them are actually created for vengeance, all right. And it's only a matter of time before hell breaks loose, because we're in a economic depression, all right. People are quite losing their shit right now. And with that too, the love of many is waxing cold, even within households, even within, friendship relationships, alright. Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. The love of many is waxing cold. Right, because once there's a scarcity of food here in America, because this economy is about to crash, right? These people are gonna fight each other for the most simplest things, right? These people are going to fight each other because they can't go without days without food. They can't go days without food, right? Because these Americans. Every hour or so, they always want to feed their body junk, and when they can't have that food, they'll go nuts without it. So of course, the love of many is gonna wax cold here in America. 2 Timothy 3:1. And this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. Well, that's the times that we're coming into right now. Perilous times, right? Meaning dangerous, right? Serious times. And that was just it to that lesson. Just showing you what's going on. To keep up to date. But I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, and Shalom.